So can I count on you? One last time?
All right, kid. Let's go do it. One last time.
Welcome back to 50 Days of Drake. This is day 44. And shit's about to get real.
Yeah, there's the acoustic alarm. Until we get this case unlocked, that thing's gonna go off if we so much as touch this glass.
I hope you guys are enjoying the series. I'm so loving going through all the nostalgia of Nate and his journey.
Now we're sure it's the right one.
I love this. He's just gonna smash it.
Sorry, Marco.
Now this is where we find the clue, which we don't find out until later on what it all means.
Crap.
I'm sure you guys have all played this.
Statement of the year. This is it. It's bloody useless.
I love how we know there's something
Great con.
something more to this treasure that we just aren't seeing yet, but Nate's wheels are turning and he knows there's something
It's
else.
resin. It'll burn.
He knows that it's not just
Is that really a
what
good
it
idea
seems.
in here?
If it was just Flynn by himself, he would have been like, what is this? You know, this nothing. I love the lighting effects of this.
See that?
You can see the reflection in their eyes, everything. It's just beautiful.
Great flood tide.
In case you don't know,
Sounds like they were
Naughty
hit by a
Dog
tsunami.
has been putting out making of A Thief's End
Look,
on it's on, I don't know if it's on their YouTube channel, but it's on PlayStation YouTube
find
channels.
that mountain. We find ships.
Good work.
It's really interesting to see how they're working on how they worked, because it's, you know, it's done, it's shipped and everything. How they've been working on Uncharted 4, how the new engine, you know, for Uncharted 4 really helped, you know, just
Would that mean something to you?
open up a whole new world for them. All the things they wanted to do with the PlayStation 3 that they could not do is just unbelievable. My my impression is that not only is the world going to be even more open and more,
Might still be there.
I mean, there's just going to be so much more to explore, and there's going to be so many more ways of getting around. That's what they're making it sound like. Like you might normally, to get from point A to point B, you'd go, you know, straight, or, you know, maybe go around the jungle or whatever. But now there are multiple ways, multiple
Turns out I've got one of
paths to take. Still getting to the same point. You still have to get where you're going, but I mean, just more to explore and to look at and admire. It's gonna be just amazing.
Didn't you, partner?
And this is where Flynn screws him
Shoot me
over.
now? No, I just
So
need you out of
I
the way
know
for a little
that
while.
I mean, the lighting, the details of the textures. I mean, they keep showing this. If you're interested in
Face it,
finding it, how, you know, how they did everything. I mean, it's not really spoilery. There's really not too much of what we haven't seen already, but that's been released. So it's really interesting to see how they, you know, I mean, how they make the sweat and how they make, you know, the lines in the face, and the, you know, when Nate scrunches his eyebrows like this, and like how the blood coagulates to that area and to the bruise. I mean, it's just, how the hell do they do that? How do they, you know, it's unbelievable. It's going to look so realistic. So it's going to be brilliant, and I can't wait to see it. You guys have been leaving me great comments, great questions. So I can't wait to talk about everything. I just can't wait. And once it's out and we've played it and we've, you know, as we're going along, keep leaving me comments, keep leaving me questions, and, you know, there's so many things that you kind of take for granted when you're playing the game because it's so beautiful. You kind of like blown away, but there's certain things you're like, what happened to that, you know, part? Had they never really fully explained something here, or, you know, but it's really going to be interesting to see the conversations when we're all done and when it's all said and done. So I hope you guys keep watching. Let's go to payback time. Poor Nate. He got screwed over by Flynn. He's gonna spend some time in the big house. I love when he says, "No, it's great. I have my own bucket."
You overlooked one little detail,
it's so awesome.
didn't you, partner? What?
You've been
Face it, genius, you've been played.
Oh, really?
I think Nolan North should do the voices for all the characters in Uncharted 4.
Ah, what a shame.
I bet you he could do it.
Sully!
I'm talking Elena, Chloe, I bet you he can do all the voices.
How you doing, kid?
That would be really cool to see him try and do everything.
So, had to grease a few palms.
What took Sully so long to
Big
find
for the rest of the
him?
money. And a good chunk of my own, but hey.
Sully wouldn't leave him to rot.
Yeah, not half as bad as that cigar.
Ugh, look at his shirt. Damn!
Well, a friend of yours asked for my help.
Yay, Chloe!
Hello, Nate.
Oh, no. No.
Now wait.
Sully,
He is mad at her. He thinks
We're
that she
safer in
pushed him,
Just wait a
you know,
goddamn minute. Hear her out.
got him in trouble.
here. Hey, no offense, Sully, but you're not exactly the best judge of character, especially when
Especially when it comes to beautiful
All
women.
the same.
Dear God.
Oh, no, it's not that bad. Look, I have my own bucket. Last
I love it.
8 of us had to share.
Listen, Nate.
You know, sometimes I
Ugh.
appreciate you dropping
Yuck,
by,
ugh.
but if you and Flynn hadn't screwed me over in the first
Now,
place,
wait
I
a
wouldn't have
minute.
been rotting in this shithole for the last
Listen,
3
Nate.
months. So excuse me if I'm not just,
Nate, listen to Chloe.
leaping into your arms.
I had nothing to do with it.
Right.
I love that orange shirt. Orange is quickly becoming my second favorite
I told
color.
you.
First favorite
He's
color,
not gonna
blue.
Listen to me.
Screw this. Nate, they found the ships.
Now they have his attention.
Yes.
And the Chintamani stone?
How do you know about that?
Do you really think Flynn could have figured
Yeah,
that out
Flynn
on his
is
own?
not
All right, good point.
the
How have they
sharpest
found
tool.
that?
What do you mean they?
Flynn and his client, Lazarovich.
You know, the nutcase. They've been working together all along.
I wonder if Flynn screwed Chloe over, or if she just realized that he was
You're gonna get us into that dig site.
bad because, you know, he screwed over Nate. You know, maybe she didn't know right away.
Coming.
Yeah, well, payback's a bitch.
And so am I. I was always waiting for Chloe to say that.
Look, they called it the wish-fulfilling jewel. It's a sacred object.
What, like a
I love how
Buddhist
they
Holy
talk
Grail?
about this, you know, the exposition in this
Listen to this.
is how, like,
In the
they make a,
kingdom of
like a,
Shambhala lies the most
I mean,
precious
it could
thing
be a very
found in
boring
all the
subject
world.
if you're just
Perfect
spouting
round
out, like, the
sapphire,
facts
deepest
and
blue,
this is the
larger around than
Chintamani
the
stone and
hands
blah,
and
blah, blah.
arms.
But
That's gotta be worth
the
it.
way that Nate, you know, the way they
You
go
said there's
through it
more
in
to
the
this?
story, they make it
Loads
interesting. Like,
more.
you
It's a
want to know
perfect page
what is so
top
special about this
dollar
stone.
for Marco Polo
And they do that in
stones.
all their
He's been
games.
after the
So,
Chintamani stone for years.
they don't make
He's
it
been counting
boring.
on
Like,
Flynn
even
to
if
find
you're
it
not,
first.
like,
No wonder
interested
he
in the
hasn't
story, if you were just, like, someone
I
who
can get
just
a look
came
at
in and just
Lazarovich's
played it without
weapons.
knowing the
I can
lore
find
and,
that stuff.
you know, the
Come on,
character
Nate,
development and
cowboy,
everything.
that's easier said than
They make it
done.
exciting to, like, and
Files are in
so
his
you want to
tent.
find
His
out.
tent is in the middle of the camp. It's like an armed compound. There are soldiers everywhere.
Well, that's why it has to be a inside job. From
I got my
someone they know
Firefly
and
shirt on
trust.
today. I'm all naughty dogged out.
Okay, I see where this is going.
Just need a diversion. You give me 5 minutes in that tent. That's all it'll take.
Really? 5 minutes? Well, that's great. I won't even have to get my top.
I love how Chloe goes right for taking her top off. That's enough to mesmerize anybody. I'm sorry.
Or that.
All
Can be
that?
arranged.
Are you in?
Oh, hell yes. I was in before you.
Taking shirt off for explosions. Awkward. and I love in the upcoming parts,
Chloe,
you're not sure if Chloe is really screwing them over or if she's, you know, helping them out. It's very, you know, you're not sure what to think of her. Like, was she working with Flynn? Is she trying to get paid? Is she trying to, you know, get Nate? Because, you know, Flynn is so stupid that he can't figure it out himself. She wants to hurry up and get the treasure to find out about it. So she needs Nate's help. So is she doing that just to help herself? At first, you're not sure.
We've been
I can't wait to see who the villain is going to be. Like I said, Rafe and Nadine, I think, are just, you know, part of the bad guys. I don't think they're the head bad guy. I think that there's, you know, like I said, there is a white character that's portrayed by a person of color, a man who's in the game, you know, who's yet to be, you know, disclosed, you know, information about him. We have no idea. I bet you that's going to be like the head guy in charge.
What do you say we really
And
ruin this guy's day?
I don't know how evil they're going to make him. I don't know how it's going to be wrapped up. It seems like it's more like religious artifacts because there's a crucifix. I'm not sure. So it might be more like religion based.
All right, it's It's all yours, kid.
you know, psychotic. You know, I don't know. That's what's so great about doing these, you know, retrospectives. You know, you look at the past enemies and the past protagonists, and you're trying to figure out how it could, you know, how could it work? How is this going to work?
Man, this Lazarevich guy isn't screwing around, Sully. You should see all
This is such a great part in the
He's
game.
got files in every
This whole
expedition to find Shambhala.
fight
Back to the 1600s.
and the different different waves of enemies that come out. This is a tough but really fun fight. I always like this.
The pilgrim is granted a golden passport to conquer obstacles on his journey to Shambhala.
I'm just curious, anybody who's watching this, you know, first of all, thank you for watching.
Hold on.
And I'm just curious, is anybody getting like the
It was with great
Libertalia
sorrow that I left my fellow
you know,
travelers to their fate.
version? Are they getting
fate
like the
decreed by the
special
dreadful
PS4? I know a lot of people told me they've ordered like, you know, special edition things and the Libertalia and stuff like that. So let me know. I'm just curious to see if a bunch of us are gonna go crazy, you know, with getting all the special edition stuff. I'm really curious to see. I can't wait to open all that stuff. Oh my god, it's gonna be like Christmas morning when I get that.
Marco Polo never had the stone.
Then what dreadful cargo is he talking about?
I don't know.
Well, if the stone's not here, what the hell is Lazarevich looking for?
Oh, Lazarevich. Stupa Lupa Lupovich.
Shambhala.
Here in Borneo? He's a little wide of the mark, don't you think?
He must be trying to pick up Marco Polo's trail. Back to Shambhala.
Why?
Because the stone is still
I love how
there.
Nate just instinctively
Chloe, can
knows.
you talk?
He just gets it.
In all this digging they've done, have they found any bodies, any remains at all?
No, now that you mention it, nothing. Why?
Over 600 people were shipwrecked here, yet there's no bodies. Don't you find that a little odd?
So where did they all go?
Where would you go if a tsunami hit?
To higher
Very
ground.
interesting.
Bingo. We head to that mountain. What do you bet we find Marco's pals? Chloe, can you meet up with us?
Already on my way.
Great.
Alright guys, I'm going to end this episode here.
Gonna have to give me
Thanks
a
for
minute.
watching. This is day 44. Come back tomorrow. We will be up with part 43. We're going to work our way through Uncharted 2.
Got you covered.
And we're going to go to Uncharted 3. And then we're going to piece together all the trailers. Everything that they've released for all the videos for Uncharted 4. I'm going to try and piece the timeline together. I'm going to take Nate being shipwrecked and hearing in the background, you know, like, you know, one more time, Sully, you know, help me out. And then if you see in the video, there's like Nate going over the falls. And then if you go back to another, you know, play video, you know, of the video game playthrough, you know, when I think it was at E3, I'm not sure which one it was. But you hear the guard, if you listen closely, he'll say, I can't, you know, no one could have survived that fall. So I'm going to try and piece together everything. I'm working on it. But anyway, guys, thanks for watching. Tune in tomorrow for part 43. We're getting closer. Before you know it, it'll be here. Thanks for watching and all the support, guys.